Hi, thanks for joining me for this video. In this one, we are going to talk about a thief of joy, according to Teddy Roosevelt, and that is comparison. So when you are an entrepreneur, comparisonitis is everywhere. You will go on social media and you'll see a woman that you know launch a product and sell $10,000 worth in 3 days. Or somebody you know published a book that went to bestseller status, or somebody else launched something, announced something, and everybody is going crazy to get it. It's natural to look at other people's successes and feel a little bit of something. But when you're feeling comparisonitis, it is a very dark space. It is absolutely a space into winter. It is your inner critic saying, see, you don't have what it takes. You don't have what they have. You are not good enough to do that. You are not smart enough to do that. You are not eloquent enough to launch a book like that. And so your inner critic just digs in and you feel awful. You feel awful. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what comparisonitis actually does to us as entrepreneurs. Because imagine you are a car and you're driving along the road. When you have comparisonitis, you all of a sudden want to be on that lane and your lane and another lane, and you want to be in all the lanes. You want to be writing the best-selling book and launching the amazing courses and making the $10,000 from the product launch, right? You want to do all the things. But you're a car and you need to be in a lane. You can't be in all the lanes, right? So when we think about comparisonitis, let's take a look at this chart for a second. There are many different things that we can think about when we're looking at the analogy of the car. We don't know if their car came with extra features from the factory. Do they bring a specialized degree or deep corporate experience that opened up different doors for them because they have different experiences? We don't know if they did some aftermarket upgrades, like did they recently complete a certification program or did they do postgraduate training? We're not sure about their upgrade package because we don't know all the details. We don't know if they had parts removed to make way for the one thing they would focus on and be amazing at. Like, does their business serve a niche audience and do nothing else, right? If your car has all the parts and you are racing beside a car who only has the parts that make the car go faster, that car will be lighter and probably more agile and more able to accelerate faster because it doesn't have everything. It doesn't have cushy leather bucket seats, right? It might have a wire frame. If you think about race cars, there's no plush in those cars. There is no kind of convertible backrest and lumbar support. No, there's none of that. They sit on a wire frame because they want acceleration. So you don't know if the car beside you, the one that you're oogling over and the one that you're wishing you had, maybe they had to take other things away, right? Maybe they don't have all the things in their car that you have, which makes your experience a little bit more plush and comfortable. Maybe you have a done-for-you service where you take care of more of your clients' needs and they solve one very specific thing. And that's what they do, and they do it amazing, but they do that one specific thing. We don't know if they're driving alone or with a group of people, right? Like, who's in their car with them? You know who's in your car. It might just be you if you're a solopreneur. But in their car, maybe their spouse helps them out. Maybe their children do all of their fulfillment and shipping and put all their products in boxes and drive it to the post office. Maybe they have parents or relatives or business associates who support their business and help them along the way. They really pitch in. I have a girlfriend, she is one of 11 children, and all of her siblings help her, and all of her siblings' children, age appropriately, will help out. So her little business has really become a family business, but when somebody looks at her business and her car, they might think, oh, I'll never get that. Like, why is she so good? How can she get so much done? Why am I not good enough? Well, she does have like 24 extra people, you know, that she can rely on to go do the things and tap into other people's geniuses to do the things that she can't or doesn't have time to do or doesn't want to do, right? You do everything yourself. That's not a comparison at all. The next one is we don't know if they bought the extended warranty program. So if they have issues, especially in winter-prone finance, legal, or tech areas, if they have professional problem solvers ready to jump in. And this is really key, because if you are building your business and you run into a legal issue or a tech issue, you might spend hours trying to find a solution, calling around, watching YouTube videos, reading articles, searching online for a solution. You might try to implement it on your own. You might waste a couple more hours trying to fix the workaround. They might have the resources, either money or access to people, to solve it like this. Hi, I'm having a problem with my website. This isn't working. And it's fixed. So your 7 hours of trying to fix your problem, they were able to fix it in 30 seconds by picking up the phone and calling their brother-in-law, right? You don't know, when you look at somebody else's car, all the features that go into their car. You don't know their upgrades. You don't know their support team. You don't know what kind of warranty they have. And you don't know what they have sacrificed in their car to make way for the business that they want to build. Your business is your car in your lane, and that's really all you know. That's all you know, because money is not something that a lot of people share about. And failure is not a lot of things that people share about. And, you know, kind of those shameful, secretive, shadowy decisions are not things that people share about. So you only know what you see. And sometimes what we see is a very processed, very curated list of things. Right? There are many times where you have these entrepreneurs with these amazing launches and these huge galas and all of this fanfare and balloons and cakes and celebrities, to find out 6 months later they have been miserable. They, you know, didn't actually have the thing. Everything crumbled out from beneath them, and now they're in dire straits. Right? We all know those examples of people who do that because the show was so addictive and the outside of their car was so beautiful, we actually didn't look under the hood. And we really need to do that if we are going to actually compare my car to their car. You've got to get in there. You've got to know finances. You've got to know the legal problems. You've got to know the tech issues. You've got to know the fulfillment problems. You have to know the client satisfaction. If you don't know any of those things, it really is unfair to look at somebody else's sexy ride and be like, ooh, I want what she's got. You don't know what that's cost her. You don't know what it's taken. You don't know what she brings to the table. You don't know those things. So it's really, really a thief of joy. I implore you in this instance to look at your business, to look at your car. How can you make your car go as far and as fast as you want it to go? Don't worry about everybody else's car. You don't know their stories. You don't know what's going on under their hood, right? You only know your car in your lane. And actually, many of my clients don't even know their full car. They don't know their full car story. Right? So this Business Brilliance Blueprint course is to help you get under the hood. What is your purpose? What are your values? What are your goals? What do you want to build? You know, what do you have in your inventory? What is under your hood in terms of your skills and abilities and your talent and your resources and your assets? What is your zone of genius? Right? All of these things together build your business brilliance. There is absolutely no benefit in looking at anything else that anyone is doing because A, you don't know if it's real, right? It could actually be curated. And B, you're not trying to go where they're going, right? You're not going to the exact same place that they're going. So release that. Release that comparisonitis. Focus on you. And if there are things that we talked about in terms of your upgrades and your extended warranty, and you're like, yeah, actually, I don't know all those things, that's where we start, right? We start by building your business brilliance so that you know exactly what is in your car. And when someone else's very sexy ride pulls up, you'll be like, good for you. Yay, you. Look at that sexy ride. I'm happy for you. I wish you a very safe journey. See you later. And you honestly can say that because you don't want what they have, because you know what you have and you know it's rock solid and you know it's awesome, because I know it's awesome. Anyways, comparisonitis, release it. Thief of joy. We don't want thieves of joy. We want joy somewhere. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Please look at this chart about the comparisonitis and just get very clear on when you do fall into the trap of looking at other people's stuff. What is it that is hooking you in and making you feel that you are not enough? You don't have enough, you're not doing enough, you don't give enough, you don't make enough, you don't see enough, you don't contribute enough. What is your not enoughness? And then start breaking that down. What is it that is pulling you into that feeling of comparisonitis? And then say, let's work on that, because we're gonna work on that. Absolutely. Anyways, I will see you in the next video, everyone. Thanks.